blank iBook with nothing in there yet at all, and I've gone through to the second page here just to start a section. We're going to look at using what's called a pop-over diagram. This is where we add a widget from here, and this is the pop-over diagram. Okay, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to make some space to start off with and drag our pop-over diagram into here. So I'm going to go to Widgets, Pop-over diagram, and it gives me the place to put the picture and the box to type the text into. I'm going to cheat today and use the internet. I'm going to do a little bit about brain. So I'm going to grab the image and drop it onto the image icon. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay. I'm going to move that image over to the right hand side of our page. Clicking twice brings back the text area. Again, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to grab this bit of text here, this little bit here, quite simply. I'm just going to click and hold and drag that and drop it into there. So now when the person sees the picture and they tap on the picture, they'll be presented with a box of text. We can edit this text just by highlighting inside it, moving things around and changing things. And if we've got our toolbar open here, little toolbar, we can change the size, we can make it bold, we can underline it, and then we can do other bits and pieces as well with it. So nice and simple tools there. Okay, that's called a pop-over diagram. So diagram first, and then text after. You can actually add pictures into the pop-over if you'd like to put a picture in there as well. Let's say we'd like to put another type of picture in the brain as well to go with it. Let's see, this is obviously now this is giving us lungs now. We don't wanted more brain, so that's not really relevant to us. So if I go back and look for a picture of a brain, I had some search earlier. Image of a brain. We could maybe add that image as well. And we can resize that box to make it fit in. There we go, we've got an image of a brain. When I click on that, from now they'll get this box up exactly where it is on there, and they can see it works. Okay, excellent. So to go with that, we're just going to drag some text in to support it. So we go back to our article from WebMD of a brain. Looking for some text now to go with that. So I'm looking down here for a website that might give me some information on brains. Here we go, picture of the brain we had earlier. Let's grab some text. Let's put this information here in that information panel on the right hand side. Drag. Get the right information picked up. Not letting me drag and drop. There we go. And there's the information dropped in. I can move that across or move it wherever I want to put it. And go into title, brain info. Okay, excellent. Now I'd like to add some information here below. So I can go here and give it some titles, information below. There we go, and add some more to that. And we can rearrange the text and it fits in and even starts to scroll onto the second page. And then we need a title. very quickly, we've made ourselves a little section on the human brain. Let's add a few more images into this while we're here. So let's make this a little bit smaller. And on this side, I'm going to add a widget called a gallery. And the gallery widget, which I'm going to make a little bit smaller so it fits in here, it's going to sit next to it nearby. And it's going to have images in there of different brains. So I'm going to go back to my image search from the web, go into the images. There we go. I'm going to start picking out a few images that I can use. Let's go for some colourful items. There's a nice scan they've made. There's one. We can reduce that size a little bit. We'll make it smaller. We can even edit the mask a little bit here in the gallery. Let's edit that mask again and grab that bottom corner. Okay, that's our first image. And our second image, this one looks good as well. Okay, so we've got two images in there, we can look at them. And now I can change the title up here. I've actually got a widget toolbar here, as you can see it up here. I can type the text in here. I can even ask it to show thumbnails at the bottom if I like to. I can ask it to think about a layout. I can take a title off, give me a bit more space from a picture. I can even take the caption off. Again, give me a bit more space from a picture. If all you want is pictures, there we go. Looking a bit better now, isn't it? We're actually fitting the whole picture in. And we can actually reduce and increase the margin if we wanted to. So I'll go for just a tiny bit of margin. Okay. So I've got a pop over here and I've got a gallery here. Let's add a few more pictures. This one looks quite nice. We'll have that one. It's all diagrammed. And we'll also have this one. It's quite nice. There we go. And I'm just going to ask this toolbar to show me the cool little thumbnails at the bottom so I can flick between them using my finger and tap on those images to look at them. Okay, and that is our widget we've added, which is called a gallery. So it's a gallery and a popover. Okay, now in here are lots of words related to the brain. So I'm going to pick up the word brainstem. I'm going to add that to my gallery, or glossary should I call it. It's not a gallery, but a glossary. That's the gallery. I've also got the word basal ganglia. These are words I'm going to define in my glossary so that anybody who wants to research about the brain can look at what these words mean. So I've got nerves, I've got the actual word brain, I've got the word cortex, and that will do us for now. Because now I'm going to move myself into the glossary and look at the words that I've put in. So I've got basal ganglia, brain, brainstem, cortex and nerves. Now they all link together. So when I click on nerves, let's put basal ganglia in there, let's put brain in there, let's put brainstem in there, let's put cortex in there. Okay. So I've got nerves, I've got everything in. Okay. And now we're going to give nerves a definition. Okay. So I'm going to take this and copy it. I'm going to go back to my search here and just search up what the word nerves is. I'm going to look for a normal search. And here comes our Wikipedia article on nerves. Okay. And I can take this information text here and I can drag and drop it into there. And if I like, I can write my own information. I'm just saving time by taking the information from here. And this is our glossary. Okay, and we can create glossary anywhere in the document. And the idea is when somebody hovers over the phrase, they should be able to click on it and go straight to the glossary. Okay, so we've now added a popover, we've added a library gallery, and we've added our pieces of information to our glossary. Okay, excellent. So we've got our first chapter almost done. I'm going to add a new chapter now. So just below here, we're going to go to Add Pages and Chapter and Chapter. And now, if you see, we've got Chapter 2 with a new section in. So let's add a new section to Chapter 2. Section information. And we'll add a few pages to that. Let's have a 1-column page. And we'll have a 2-column page. And we'll have a 3-column page. So we've now got our section 2. Okay, so our first section, we've done the brain. Let's tidy up our first page. Okay, so let's put a title in, the brain. And we'll grab some images from the web for this. Very quickly. There we go. Let's have that one into there. And we'll have this big picture filled with maybe a big diagram like this one. Now you can see it's not worked very well there because the text is very pixelated. So I want a better picture for that. Let's go with this one here. Okay, and we maybe need to reduce our picture down to fit in there. We might need to edit our mask to make it look sensible. Okay, I'm going to undo that because it's ruined the shape of the page. I'm going to undo all this. I'm going to find a different picture to put in there. Let's try this one here. Again, the picture's too damaged. Let's try here. That looks lovely. That will do us nicely. Okay, and we're going to have a little bit of a title here. So let's go back and get a definition of the brain. How stuff works, the brain. Let's have a look at that. Excellent. And there's a nice little description here which we can use as the definition here at the start of this chapter. There we go. And we've got one last picture to fill in. That could be quite useful there. But maybe there's something nicer. We've got 25 images on here. Oh, that's a real brain. We don't want one of those. Could scare somebody. People doing images on different brains. Brain in a bottle. That's quite good. That's an MRI scan of the brain. Again, this is going to be the wrong size, but at least we can move the image down and you can see some of the brain information there rather than the whole picture. So we've got our first chapter done. Our little section there done. We've got a bit of space in here we can fill in later with information about widget. We've gone to our second chapter and we can maybe think about, let's look at something like lungs. Maybe doing a anatomy sort of book.